once I can see once more. Shall we continue?
Yes, yes, we shall.
All right. So, brief caveat for you or catch up for you is just the we should stop to see friend who is reclusive sometime, and just default that'd be nice is all I've got, because I think that's what bro who's like everything is great except your shithole of a house.
Yeah, no filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I mean, I'd love to meet your friend. Oh yeah, brah, let's meet your friend. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's
Damn.
he's definitely the trickster on the meet. Kaneka's much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We got a skunk ape to hike. Hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountain before it's too dark. Go on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Alright, so she's cool.
Yeah, she's cool. I like her. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. And you trip, and you fall, and you slam your face into the ground.
Here's the thing. I hate this because you know it's going to come back to bite us later when we don't have any money. But she said, like, the other thing to look at it is, like, it was on the house. So, do you leave a tip when it's on the house?
If I want the waiter to notice me, I do.
Do you? Well,
I don't know.
Look, Avery's great, but I don't. Look, protein is protein, okay? So I don't know how we swing. Um,
Um,
I'm vetoing leave a generous tip. I don't think we can afford it. So
okay.
it's I think it is either don't leave a tip, you didn't spend any money, you can't afford to leave a tip, or leave a tip. I kind of feel like you can't afford it.
Maybe. I don't even know our situation. We literally came here because of,
Yeah,
our,
aunt.
yeah.
The death of an aunt. Someone else bought our tickets.
Yeah, so I don't even know if we...
Yeah, and also that, like, look, if somebody at a diner was just like, here's a biscuit, it's on the house, don't worry about it, I probably wouldn't leave a tip, because I would just be like, alright, I guess.
Alright, well, let's do no tip then.
Alright, you can't afford it, or don't leave it?
Uh, I don't know. I think if it's on the house, then we didn't even spend any money, so...
Alright. What
not
is there
like
to
you
tip
asked
for? Oh god, I don't think this was a good choice, but alright.
It's not like you asked to come to this diner, or asked for Avery to stand by and chat with you and Stella, and on top of that, you didn't even pay for any food, so why would you leave a tip? What is there to tip for? Avery's pants. You get up from the table, guilt-free, as Stella pulls out a 5 and lays it on the table.
Thanks for the coffee, Avery. See you later. Look, I'm gonna be straight honest with you. I still don't disagree with the choice, because what are you gonna do? Leave like a 10% tip? Off of what?
Oh yeah, you guys do the 10% tips, don't you?
Well, if you want to be nice, it's a 20% tip. But I'm just going with, like, if you want to leave them like a percentage amount of money, what are you supposed to give them?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
A hug. You give him a hug.
I would do that.
I would. I would definitely with this cool Avery bra. Alright. She turns to leave the diner, and you follow close behind. Dun, dun, and watching that booty. That's what we're doing.
Excuse me, I'm watching the hell out of this pug.
The pug's booty.
Yeah, Gretchen is my best friend. Stella, I'm like, look, Stella, you can stay if you want to, but Gretchen, no. I'm not coming unless Gretchen's here.
It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town. But as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel
I'm gonna be straight honest with you.
mystical.
I feel freaking hype because this seems cool as hell and
More
she's
alive?
awesome.
Are we gonna choose more alive than you have in years?
I'm gonna go with like either that or foreboding, but I think I'd rather just take the more alive because yeah, like, cause he's a dude, bro. That's just like hell yeah. Let's hunt us a skunk ape, baby.
Alright. You feel alive. The fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun painting the horizon, the promise of excitement ahead. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you almost feels magical, were a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you. It would fit perfectly in this world.
Gotta love this brisk fall
Oh,
weather. What? What, the pug butt?
the pug butt.
Pug butt. Um,
Pug butt.
this past summer was the hottest on record since last year, at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be much worse. It's nice to feel the chill in the air, see the leaves change like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes.
Pug apes.
Alright, so let's see. You expecting to find anything? Do you ever hunt anything that aren't cryptids, like ghosts or whatnots? Has anything bad happened to you on these hikes? What's the weirdest thing you've seen in these woods? So, I kind of want to just go with the weirdest thing, because that seems like a pretty natural, like, what have you found so far?
Yeah. I would do that or the one where do you do other things too, like ghosts and whatnot?
Okay, what do you think? Which one first?
Let's do the weirdest one first.
Okay. What's the weirdest thing you've seen in these woods? Other than cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think, well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. I was, pretty messed up. But I think most people know these days. I've seen a ton of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not even sure if it counts as weird anymore. Good God, that puts a new spin on, what was it? Bambi, right?
No.
Oh, a tetanus lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful. Hence the name. Better tie it and be up on your shots if you want to mess around there. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep in my dresser as a little souvenir. Alright, Red Ted. Alright, ghost time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever hunt things that are, like, cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though. Especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened, so it's just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. Also, I didn't notice! Gretchen has been sniffing the side!
Yes, I noticed.
I was just focusing on reading. Let's focus on Gretchen. You have to make sure Gretchen's okay and nothing pops up over here.
Okay.
I want to believe in ghosts. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, sure as heck I haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be pretty shocked if there were people out there who turned out into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I don't honestly want to consider possibility they exist, because they really are out there. Whew. A lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope that's just a bunk, huh? I don't know if I want to go down aliens. Do you want to go down aliens?
Let's do it.
All right. What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. You see those UFOs videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real. They absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. You are full of shit. Hi, Gretchen.
Gretchen.
That's what the government wants you to think. Man, I don't think. When did this game come out? Like, I don't know, a couple of months ago, max? Alright, so, I like mystical, there exist things beyond our realm, but I wouldn't call them aliens. Or, just, heck yeah, bruh! Aliens, cryptids, we're all in. I don't really believe in the I'm skeptical of everyone, and the see, that's what the government wants you to think is way too, like, skeptical. Like, this, like, we're enthusiastic about everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I don't like remain silent. What do you think?
I kind of want to go with heck yes.
Alright, let's
Aliens
do it.
are real.
Heck yeah, brah! Aliens are real! Nice. I knew we had a connection. Oh, this
I like
text.
That's kind of creepy because Gretchen looks like she's freaking.
Yeah, I hate that text. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road. Just shut down completely, even though I had a full tank of gas. And suddenly, it looked like daylight outside. You could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky, and this metallic, like, egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he's missing one of his pinkies. It was like he'd never been there, just smooth skin where a pinky would be. I know it's from a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it, and if they are true. What if he just lied? Maybe it was sleep paralysis, or it could have been the government.
I have a feeling it's like, I'm convinced.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm convinced too, but like, what? Like, this is the worst answer ever. Yeah, what about that time where the government performed an experiment and just removed his pinky toe? Yeah, what if that was true? What?
Kind of creepy.
No, it's just dumb. Like, what is the point? It's like...
Maybe you have a mystical pinky toe that
But that's the thing, right? Like, if you talk about, like, MK Ultra in terms of, like, shady, maybe government projects, I'm like, alright, at least there's a story to it where they're trying to do mind control. And I'm like, I can see why the government would want that. But this one's just like, they took his pinky toe. What exactly was the point of this? That's right. That's right. Area 51, it's got this secret gallery of pinky toes collected from random farmers. That's right. That and the cows. What?
Yes.
Like, those are the alien stories that I'm just like, what is the point? Like, if you call it the government, why? Like, I'm alright with you saying it's something else, but like, calling it the government is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Anyway, I'm convinced.
That's the government?
Absolutely. Makes sense to me. For sure. And even if this one's all questioned, there's a lot of evidence out there. Alright, what do you think? You want to keep exploring? You want to move on?
Oh, let's explore some more.
Okay, what do you think?
Let's do the hikes one. Has anything bad happened? I'd like to know if we're gonna die.
Anything like bad happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in high school where Reese fell down a cliff. But it was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine. His leg only took a couple months to heal. All in all, not too bad. I guess it was also that time when I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. That was great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. It turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blunking the entrance to their ideal. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored of tears. Lassie, she is not. You hear that, Gretchen? She's shit-talking you. You come back to me and Frou-Frou, we'll make a family.
Yes. Good old Frou-Frou.
Took an hour to get loose, and which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths I was right is right. So that could have been a lot worse. Oh, there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everyone sooner or later. I barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Alright, hold on. Oh yeah, everybody stumbles onto Duke's territory and nearly freaking dies. Uh-huh.
That's totally normal.
Alright, I don't want to reassure, because now we look like scaredy cats, so I'm out. I'm ready to move on.
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
let's move on. Cheer that. Alright, what's this one? Calm down, Gretchen, you old mate.
Yes.
Same to you, Star. Your eyes jumping at nothing, girl. Phew! Sorry for being jumpy, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just Duke. Now what the hell are you looking over way out here? Skunky. Sorry I asked. And who's this you sucker into coming with ya? Wait, Tick, you ain't. That? Yup. I see. Welcome to Holler. My condolences. I keep you in my prayers. Oh, Duke's pretty nice. Now both of you head on back to town here. It's best you steer clear this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative of a couple of fools with a camera staring away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you on tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You say anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your own business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof you listen to any of it the way you tromp around the woods at night, yelling about chungabungas or what have you. Alright. Alright, that's it. This is the time where we, like, destroy everything that's supposed to be tense about this situation and create the lore behind the chunkabungas. What's a chunkabunga? I personally believe that it's like a pig that's 15 times the size of a regular pig and just, like, rolls through the woods. And when you see it coming, it just knocks down trees and things and eats everything. That's what I think it is.
I just think it's like a really, like, fat. Like, really fat thing.
Okay.
It just eats everything.
Okay, so Kaderos, the problem with your spelling on that one means that deer spelled that way implies a different thing than a deer with two E's. I don't know which one you meant, but I kind of love them both. So what we're saying is, you know, one of my long lost cousins up in the woods is what we're saying with that one. All right. Something's been getting in my chickens. I lost 3 this week. Can't afford to lose any more than that. Oh, so sorry to hear that. But I wonder if Skunk Ape got a trace for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. Ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's the damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course, you wouldn't find any in one night a tracking. And I know for a fact what's been getting in my chickens. Couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man. Mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There haven't been an actual sighting since the 1990s. Even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTubes saying some river monster spotted by a couple of school-age Boy Scouts have been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geeks like me. No, Appalachian cougars are just not what you think they are. You made me look a fool. I read those comments people post on your video. They were calling me all kind of names just for seeing things with my own eyes I know be true. Sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anyone on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. And you two don't want a face full of buckshot. I suggest you run home and stay out of these woods tonight. Look, here's the thing, right? I don't think the swellings well for you is cool. I kind of like, are you threatening us?
Yeah.
We were here first, whiny. if you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. No. Right on, Duke is like, we're just being sycophants at this point. Can't you just buy more chickens is dumb. Okay, let's go. Don't butt in. This shows too much restraint.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I think George would say something.
I do
What?
too. Yeah, so
I like the can't you just buy more chickens? Because it kind of goes back to like when we first came to the house.
like, yeah, just fix your house. You know, just fix your ancient, house. But the problem is, I also like trying to brawl with a man with a shotgun.
Yes, I think our guy, because protein is protein, right?
Yeah.
I think you can take him.
All right. So what do you want to do? Do you want to do powerful build, or do you want to do chickens, or something else?
Let's do the power build one.
All right, let's go. You take a step towards Duke. Sorry, stole it.
No, that's no problem.
Face full of buckshot. Are you threatening us? Look, I ain't threatening no one, but it's dark in these woods and I'm hunting dangerous game. I just don't want there to be any accidents. I don't want that either.
Two of you lock eyes, and then.
Alright, George.
Then the
It's no
setting
you.
gets
No
romantic.
need to call us Duke anymore, asshole. Let's head out. We can come back some other time. Glad to hear you're finally seeing some sense, Stella. You two run along now. Stay safe. Duke seems nice. I like him.
Yes, he reminds me of like the friendly old neighbor.
Well, I don't think. But the thing is, he's not
but-
friendly. He's gruff, but like well-meaning. The sort of like he would never in his lifetime say like I care about you, but he would say like you'll stay safe now. Don't want nothing to happen to you. Oh, is it because you like me? Shut up, girl. That sort of thing.
Yeah. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Oh.
Okay, coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail to let us get around it. This is terribly dangerous. This is the right answer, but it's not the one I would go. I'm just going with let's do it, cause we're such a like full gas. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Protein is protein.
Protein is protein, brah. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. This is why I ate ancient leftovers. Yeah, never. And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke and his shotgun. I've gone hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. Trail's just up this way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? You gotta hold Gretchen, I understand.
She hands you the camera and takes position. Gretchen! She's so cute.
Yeah. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious George, and I... shut up. And I find ourselves on the high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this fair county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, sellers. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? What's with this? What's with this, like, absolute cowardice? George is not afraid, even when he should be afraid.
No, he's not.
George pet Frou Frou 2 times. I don't know, do you just want to go with breathtaking as the nice one, or do you want to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
It's breathtaking. And the air's so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time.
Did you accidentally inhale a bug?
I hope
Done
so.
that before.
Yep. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for this beautiful mountain vistas and gets all saying wow into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to someone say wow with.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we're about to get dead.
Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Oh no.
Stunk. I'm going with Skunk Ape. What do you think? What was that, or the Skunk Ape?
Let's do Skunk Ape.
Oh god, the Skunk Ape's found us. Now it's we who are the hunted. I wish. That's just the sound deer make when they want the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. This is a terrible idea. This is how you die, alone in the woods.
Oh no. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. What the hell?
Hell yeah!
A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone.
Jake, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oops. Alright, when she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. Too much of a potato. They don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they?
Yes.
I mean, I love this, but I do kind of want to quickly go and explore. I absolutely refuse to do Why'd You Bring Her With You? Because, of course we brought Gretchen.
Of course.
But
I think I'm down for that. There was something wrong with that deer.
There's something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? How'd you mention it? There was something off. I bet it was an abscess. Maybe a tumor. There we go, Kaderos. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. Not much we can do about it. All I can say is there is something we can do about it, but it involves Duke and a gun.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you think?
I think, well, that got my heart rate up.
Yeah, buddy! That got my heart rate up. I'm so ready for the hunt, bro. Same for me. How about we take a quick snack break, fuel up, and then we get right into the night's activities. I got all the best trail snacks. Oh, I understand. Protein.
Oh, delicious. Trail mix.
Trail mix.
Extra M&Ms. Hell yeah.
Apricot, and then same, and that's all I got.
As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Delicious.
Oh no. What do we do? Powerful Bill.
One of everything.
That's such a Chad move, but it's also kind of a dick move. I'll do it. I'll do it. You want to do that?
Do it.
All right, Chad move.
Protein is protein.
Your body is a temple. You gotta read this.
You grab as much as you can. Your body is a temple, and its priest demands offering.
Somebody's hungry, eh? I'm glad you're having such a good time with my food.
You look at Stella in response, your mouth full of delicious snacks. There will be time for conversation when you're finished, but for now, you eat.
This is a man who's like, what have I eaten today? A bag full of boiled peanuts.
A PB&J.
A PB&J from a house where you may die from, like, food poisoning.
Yes, because we ate the leftovers in the fridge.
Yup. The toxic leftovers. A biscuit. And as much trail mix as possible.
Protein's protein, bro.
I mean, he's not kidding.
You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being.
So, tell me what's... Oh, no. I don't know anything about Paris. So tell me what it's like in Paris. You have a house, apartment? You live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be George.
What it's like to be George.
Alright.
Did I just see... live in an internet cafe?
Alright. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment and a closet in a house with 10 roommates, a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate, 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard, and an internet cafe I'd rather not say, or shrug and be silent. So, what we're getting out of this is that we are very poor.
Yes.
So that explains something. I'm gonna go with a if you want to create a backstory to this, which backstory do you want to go down? I don't really think I want to say I live in an internet cafe, because that's running away from home.
No.
Remember, I do want to mention, remember that our mom is dead.
Yes.
So we assume that, like, our relationship with Daddy-O is not going to be too good.
No. I could see, like, the dingy studio apartment or the house with 10 roommates.
Alright, Kadaris is about this, so I'm fine with this. You alright?
Yeah, let's do it.
I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. Actually, it's more of an attic crawl space. One of the walls is slanted, so it's little uninsulated triangle room. Not really space for much. I just had my clothes and a futon. Little camp light too, so there's not much light in there. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't sound like a space anyone should be living in. Sounds like staying in that old crumbling mansion's actually a pretty big step up for you. How old are your roommates? Are they at least nice? Hey.
Oh.
I mean, like, there's optimism. And then there's just, like, shrug. That's the only options, I think.
I think I would do shrug.
It was just a you shrug.
Yeah, you
sorry.
shrug.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry to pry. So, what do you do for a living?
Oh. I sell arts and
I'm a
crafts on
streamer! Alright.
God. What would Chad be?
Chad? Excuse me, Chad George, living in Paris, would probably be...
In a tiny little room.
Yeah. I know, I kind of feel like it's... I would be okay with student. I would be okay with streamer because it's funny. And then, like, service industry, which would make sense.
Alright, so we're going with either student, streamer, or service industry?
Yeah. I kind of like student.
Yeah. Streamer or service? Okay.
What do you think?
Let's go with student. I kind of like the aspect of that because you're living in like a house with like 10 other roommates, so I could see it as like a frat house.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I've lived like that. I'm still in school. I got a work-study program going on right now that keeps me going. Sometimes I participate in research studies that throw a cool $20 my way. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a lot of... Well, yes, but also there's a lot of people I know that, like, we were all chatting, and I was like, you do some stuff to get by in college sometimes. It's like one of my less favorite versions of it is I had a friend who's like, yeah, like you can sell plasma and go to like these experimental drug treatment things, and they'll give you like a couple $100.
Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, cool, but like, are you safe? And they're like, if the drug's safe.
Ugh, it's so sketchy.
And you're like, are you sure you want to do that? And pretty much the discussion is like, I mean, I want to live, and I want to like rent an apartment. So like,
Ugh.
you know.
Yeah, kinda need the money, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just wonder what it's like to be to study at a big city school, living in a dorm with a bunch of people your age, staying out late and eating pizza, meeting people from around the world. I guess you're not doing the dorm part, but couldn't leave these beautiful woods behind. It's my home and I love it here, and I think leaving it would just make me miss it. So what do you study? Alright. Like, here's the thing. First off, computer science, because, yeah, it's me. But what would Chad George from Paris study? Biology, psychology, English, business, education, or computer science?
I could. Oh God. Well, it depends on how smart he is. I could see biology just due to the fact like he could go into like, oh, this is how you build muscles, because you get to learn some of that kind of stuff.
All right.
And I don't know.
All right.
I don't think English would be a.
No, I agree with you. No English, but.
English, no.
I was like, computer science is me. business is just honestly, business is just because I know some people from my days back in university, which were like just these big burly dudes studying business because it's just kind of a generic thing that you can do and then get a job.
Yeah, and then kind of go from there.
Yeah. And then, of course, psychology is nah. So, I don't know. How about this?
I could say business or biology.
Alright. I vote business. You alright with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Business. Ooh, seems like a good investment. She got jokes! Alright, what do you think?
I think the first one. That's what I think.
Yep. Alright, I'm in.
Kind of yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. If I'm paying so much for a degree, I should make it something that'll teach me good financial skills and start me in a career path that's set me for life. That's a plan, at least. Make it so I never have to live like this again. Yeah, you're right. I definitely think we are too chatty to let the silence go.
Yeah, I know. What about you?
What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside of town.
I have to pay her 500 channel points.
It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and thought I could keep in the family. My great-great-grandfather built this house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. I'm not sure which of these two, I don't think we can just let things lie. So, I'm gonna go with, do you live alone is a little more tactful, or we could just be like, oh, do you live with your parents?
Yeah. Well, it's the house that her great-great-grandfather built, so I would assume that she probably lives with some type of relative. Yeah, let's go, do you live alone? I think that's her best choice.
Sorry, which one did you just say? The live with your parents?
Do you live alone?
Okay. You live alone there? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore, and the Holler's a small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Alright. And just for Kaderos, and we'll try and find this. You never got...
You gotta make a joke.
Yeah, why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
I have no idea.
In case they get a hole in one!
No, God.
Yeah, that was clever.
Oh, here comes the dad jokes.
Yeah. Please don't make me say, oh, because they're dead.
No. I think the best bet is to be like, oh, did they move? Because then it's like, oh yeah,
they're dead. Oh, did they move? No, they died. It's okay. I've done my morning. You don't have to watch your words around me or anything. Life goes on. I want to do I can relate or what were they like? What do you think? The Dead Moms Club!
Oh my god!
Alright, can we go what were they like? Because usually we can do...
Yeah. To explore.
What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet, and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods cutting the trail or something. We certainly had interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, because his family didn't have much growing up. So he learned how to hunt and trap and got damn good at it. He always made sure I had food, and if I knew how to get it in case I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't taste exactly great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was the local vet, lady all the farms in the country knew to call if their animals were needing something. She was smart as a whip, strong to boot. Turns out pulling cows out of a 1,600-pound cow's all day is a great way to build muscle.
It definitely is.
She was gentle, too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I ever met. So yeah, Those are my parents. We have to. It doesn't.
We have to.
She's gonna hate us, and I don't care. Oh, Junior Mouseketeer achievement. Interesting. Ha! Guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club, huh? Ha! I guess we are. Oh my god! What? She's one of the coolest people I've ever met. To, like, have somebody be like, I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club, and just be like, alright. How are you holding up? Oh no, emotions. Alright, so I'm okay hanging in there. Terribly, to be honest. I was glad to see her go. I don't feel much about it. I'd rather not talk about it. Say nothing.
See, like, I'm okay hanging in there. Because we don't know how long our mom's been passed away, I don't think, unless I missed that clearly.
I think it's been, excuse me, a bit, a while.
Yeah.
Just because, like, the aunt thing, it's not like it's a dual funeral or anything. It's just,
Yeah,
she's been
no.
gone. I don't know, I kind of, like, I was glad to see her go, because that's one of those, like, that could mean anything, and I'm interested to see what that means. Like, that could mean, I was glad to see her go, because she was a right bitch, but it could also just mean, like, if you
in so much pain, right?
yeah, it's just, it was time. It's time to go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, let's do that one.
Alright. Yep. I was glad to see her go. By the end, she was nothing like the woman that raised me. And been this years of slow downward spiral, and I wanted nothing more for it to be over for her. I'm so sorry that happened to her. I can't even imagine how horrible that would be to go through for both of you.